What's going on, guys? Taimanin Amazing here, back with another video. And in today's video, guys, I wanted to go over which banner should you be summoning on the Action Taimanin anniversary. So I had a few requested comments for this, like asking, which banner should I be summoning on. So in this video, I'm gonna be going over each of the characters' banners that are out right now. We'll be going over Aoi. We're gonna be going over the limited time Murasaki, limited time Yukikaze, and limited time Tokiko. So we're gonna be going over each of these banners that released during the anniversary, and then you guys know which ones you should be summoning on and which ones you should be skipping on. So let's start with Aoi. Actually just going to be a regular pickup gacha. Just to know about Aoi, Kuchiki Aoi, she's not actually a a limited supporter, so she's going to be put into the premium pool with all the other UR tickets when you actually summon, when her banner leaves. And she's not anything too crazy. I mean, reduce damage taken from melee attacks by 15%, and then reduce cooldown of supporter shield by 5%. Not anything too crazy. She does look very nice though. I will give her that. But not anything too crazy. I'll let you guys know now. She also is a red unit, so if you are running a red build for damage reduction, she could be good on that. But mainly damage reduction related builds are usually like blue. But yeah, that's definitely an option if you do pull for Aoi. So yeah, her banner is not limited, right? Remember to take that into account, that she will be put on the regular banners, so you won't really have to try your luck on this banner initially to get her, because she's basically a skip. So this is gonna be the first skip banner of the anniversary. I would say though, if you are free to play, it depends on like how your desire is built. If you have 100 desire, I would say don't do this. But if you do not have 100 desire, it might be worth to do the 200 discounted first multi. The discounted first multi goes for every single banner as well, and a total, if you were to do all of them, it would be about 1,050 gems for a discount multi on each banner, which is not the worst, but that is 40 desire points as well. And then also how much mileage points is that? It's 150, that's 300, 450, that's 550 mileage, which is very good as well. So again, Kuchiki Aoi's banner, I would say, is a skip. Moving on to the Murasaki limited banner. So this one is a, it's kind of a toss-up, because the thing with this banner here is that it has the weapon as well featured. So that's going to be a 1% for the weapon, 1% for the Yatsu Murasaki supporter. And the supporter itself is very good. The weapon is also very good too. So the supporter increases your max HP by 15% and restores 4% of HP after every 7 seconds. Ends when HP drops below 15% of the maximum, right? So Murasaki is able to heal you on a blue build. You naturally heal. You don't need any healing skills, which is very good. And then also her, active ability is also very good, where it creates a magnetic field and deals damage over time on the enemies, bombards them after 3 seconds, puts them in like a little area. Very, very good supporter, man. And then moving on to the weapon is actually not the worst either, because it actually increases, and adds an additional spin. It increases each spin for 16% of particles to do an additional spin attack, dodge to cancel. So it's a little cool ability you can do there with the Murasaki weapon, but it's not anything too crazy. I think the supporter is the main thing you want out of this banner. And another thing to know about the banner is that it is a rerun banner, which means that Murasaki, this is her first rerun for this supporter, you know what I mean? So this supporter is probably not going to come back for another year or more, because they usually never rerun supporters like this. So this is very special for the anniversary. So take that into account when you are summoning. 10 multis into the banner, by the way. You can guarantee any any option you want, Yatsu Murasaki or the ADW Annihilator. Another thing to note as well is that they are not in the the desire shop, so you're not going to be able to pick up Murasaki or Yukikaze out of the desire shop. You can only pick them up through pity or through the summons themselves. So good luck on your summons, man. If you are going to be planning on summoning on Murasaki, very good supporter, and it's definitely worth summoning if you care for a blue build on a character, because this is a staple on most blue builds for a lot of the characters in the game. Moving on, we have Yukikaze's banner. So the Lightning Onyx Yukikaze, same thing goes for the Yatsu Murasaki banner and the Yukikaze banner, right? You're going to be able to pity Yukikaze if you want. At 10 multis, and then you also get the discount multi as the first multi, and then you kind of go from there. So let's go over Yukikaze, see what she does. So for her passive here, she's going to increase the range attacks crit rate by 8% and crit damage by 18% against stunned or groggy enemies. So if you're running a red character that's able to stun or make the enemies groggy, you're going to be doing 8% crit rate and 18% crit damage, which is very good. You know, that's actually a really, really good combo. The only problem is with that is that, you know, when you're running that, you have to apply stun or groggy, which it depends on the character that's able to do that. But if you can or are able to apply stun or groggy, this is very good. And then she also has another passive in her active location, which counterattacks the incoming attack and deals 85% of incoming damage. Every fourth counterattack deals additional damage and stuns the enemy. So this little active ability is actually going to coincide with her passive ability right there, which is, you know, it's very good. So Yukikaze is a very good supporter here for red builds, and I think she's kind of like what's the supporter that I have here? I forgot what the name of the supporter is, but I'll pull it up right now. Not her. She's like her. So she's like Fuma Amane. So she, you know, upon being attacked, performs an area of attack that deals 110% of incoming damage, kind of like that. But on the Yukikaze thing, you know, counterattacks the incoming attack and deals 170%. You know what I mean? It's kind of the same idea, but you're stunning and you're applying, you know, the stun, so you get the increased damage on the crit rate, crit damage for her. So, you know, very, very good. I think it does work well together. And then moving on to her weapon, increases the skill damage by 22% as the passive ability just outright, right? For active, immediately activates either Spark or Rakurai if equipped with duration increased by 1 second. Very, very good, man, as a limited weapon. So, you know, that's the caveat with these two rerun banners, is that you're summoning at a 1% rate to get either of the supporter or the weapon. And if you are chasing the supporter, you're probably not going to pull them unless you're really, really lucky. And I'll tell you guys right now, summoning on Action Taimanin is not a good idea a lot of the time. Unfortunately, even though these guys are rerunning, I'd probably say skip out. But if you do care for them and, like, you know, you really, really want the supporter, then, you know, go all in, for sure. Yeah, moving on. We're moving on to the next limited supporter here, which is going to be the Fuma Tokiko. Fuma Tokiko, this is her first appearance, not a rerun, and there's no weapon with this supporter. So that means the rate up is going to be 2%. So your odds of getting Tokiko on this banner is a lot better than pulling either Murasaki or the Yukikaze supporter, because this one is rate up. But a pretty good rate up too, because total is 3% on the actual UR rate, and you have a 2% chance of getting Tokiko. So with that being into account, like, if you care for any of the banners here in terms of value, I think the most valued one would either be Tokiko or the Yukikaze or Murasaki one. But generally, I think if you're chasing a supporter specifically, Fuma Tokiko's banner is going to be a little good. So let's actually go over what she does in her kit first. So she's going to be a green character, and she's going to reduce the crit rate of enemy attacks by 16% and increase damage against super armor by 16% at 1 to 5, which is very good, right? Just basically crit damage reduction and then increasing damage against super armor on the opponent. Very good. And then for another, she has another passive in her active area, which actually activates Clairvoyance once every 5 seconds when attacked. Clairvoyance deactivates when attacked by a ranged attack and reduces damage taken by 40%. More damage reduction, and, you know, like, when she takes a hit, she gets the Clairvoyance, which, you know, when hitting by a ranged attack, will get the 40% damage reduction. And her active ability is going to identify enemies with evil eye and increase crit rate of all attacks by 100% and crit damage dealt to all enemies by 30% for 10 seconds, which is really, really good active ability. Even though the cooldown is 56 seconds, I think the active ability of you getting guaranteed crits and then increasing your crit damage by 30% is a very good combo. So Tokiko, regardless of her, like, actual passive abilities here, being mainly damage reduction oriented, her active ability makes up for it, so it gives you that damage that you need. So this supporter is very good. And another thing to know as well is that what Action Taimanin does whenever they release a supporter, they usually release the character following that for a limited supporter. If you guys don't know, Astaroth's limited supporter came out about a month before she actually released. So with Tokiko here, we're probably going to be getting her at the end of the anniversary, probably end of October-ish, you know, if we are going to be getting the actual character. And usually every supporter that releases for the type of character is always really good on that character. So, you know, if you do plan on summoning on Tokiko's banner, remember that Tokiko in the future will work really well with this supporter, just to take that into account. But which banner would you be summoning on, or which banner should you be summoning on now? I would say if you're going for a supporter, Tokiko's banner for sure. If you want to get Murasaki or Yukikaze's, by all means. But the only thing is, the caveat is that you have a 1% chance of pulling the supporter. But if you don't care for just the supporter and you care for the weapon as well, then just go crazy, bro. Like, these two banners are really good and they are reruns. So they're probably not going to be coming back for a long time after this first rerun. So that's basically it for the video. Let me guys know in the comment section below if this video helped, if I helped you guys kind of get your decision on the banners, because it is very, you know, like it's hard to kind of like go about it, right? Oh, and another thing to know actually as well, before I actually wrap up, is that Tokiko is in the desire shop, by the way, and that's how I got her personally. So if you do, like, you know, get 100 desire and you have 1,000 gems, just buy her outright. Just buy her, bro. So you don't have to continue summoning, because every multi is 500 gems. If you do 2 multis and you don't get her, that's a waste, and you could have bought her in the desire shop, right? So always take that into account. And again, do your discount multis on each just to try your luck, because you never know. You could try your luck and pull them. On the Yukikaze banner, as you can see on the pity, I pulled her on the first multi, so it is possible, man. It is possible. But yeah, that's basically it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next Action Taimanin video. Peace out and have a great rest of your day.